hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is Soulology, the science of the soul. In today's society, we have a lot of people who believe that you shouldn't cry, you shouldn't be afraid, you shouldn't get angry, you shouldn't feel that way. Be tough. Don't cry over that. Be strong. Don't ever show any emotion in the face of danger or in any situation. I used to be like that at one point. Why is it important for us to be vulnerable? A social worker, or better yet, an author by the name of Brené Brown says it simply, in summary, allows us to grow stronger. Allowing ourselves to be vulnerable can only grow us even further, to the point of us being emotionally strong in any situation, our emotional intellect. It allows you, as Brené Brown stated in one of her books, to dare greatly, or daring greatly. To become more of who you truly are. And another thing that's important that most people have to realize is nobody's opinion really matters. Or, to put it more, those who just laugh at you, who aren't really doing anything with their life, and then think you're insane for doing this, those who just see you and think you're crazy and wonder why you don't get a job, working from 6 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night, a 9 to 5. Those who think that what you're doing is impossible, their opinion doesn't matter. You have to realize what is important to you. Those who may criticize you but are desiring to see you get to that highest place of who you truly are, those are not people who are giving opinions but criticizing you in a sense. And of course you gotta be careful who you're talking to one way or another, but those who are seriously willing to stand by your side and help you won't give their opinion in such a negative light, but to critique in order to help you, not to judge you, but because they desire to see you become your highest version. Like what I'm doing right here. And because they want to see you become your highest version, it allows you to become more of who you are. Best statement would be, if there are 4 wise people that you know, you'll most likely be the 5th. It also will allow you, as you're growing to be that 5th person, to open up to unconditional love. In my experience, I remember a time where it was extremely hard for me to even understand unconditional love. Nonetheless, be unconditionally loving, because at a time I didn't trust people. I didn't feel comfortable being vulnerable. Being vulnerable is like sitting under a very, very cold spring for hours. It can be very uncomfortable to get used to that, just being there, legs crossed, just sitting there in the water, extremely cold. It can be very uncomfortable to be in that position. And vulnerability is the same way. I was extremely uncomfortable with being vulnerable. But what I had to realize was I just simply had to be more honest about how I felt. And I shouldn't have to worry about other people's opinions no matter what they say, or if I want to go out or not. Because you have to realize, is going out more important than your life dreams? What you desire truly to do in life? So sometimes I might just simply say no. Sometimes I focus more on the self because loving myself is vitally important. And allowing myself to be honest allows me not to bottle up anything. Because the more you bottle up, it's pretty much like a soda. You shake it and then open the cap. It's gonna explode. Your emotions are in the same way. If you keep allowing it to build up inside you, something's gonna shake you up and it's going to explode. So it's important to express yourself as best you can in getting the negativity out of who you are. And whether it be talking to a friend, talking to yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Whether it be doing a hobby, whatever helps you keep that negativity out, whatever helps you express yourself, and allowing yourself to compromise with others around you to build upon that. And last, it allows you to just be you. Not what people tell you to be. Have you ever seen one of those smoking commercials where this was years ago, where friends come for this guy and change his whole personality and everything. Each and every year he was something different, and he couldn't really find who he truly was. I remember years ago watching that, and I thought that could never be me. And as I observed today of my earlier experience, that was me. When I observed more, when I started meditating, exercising a lot more, and taking care of myself and loving myself more, and my health especially as a vegan, I noticed a bigger change in how I did things. I didn't look for political things like we see in today's society of the left and the right wing, as they say. I didn't look to be my color or anything, but what I observed was going on this planet. I didn't become my sex because I'm a man or anything. I deserve this right or anything. I didn't see it anymore like that. I didn't see all that was going on, because what I had to realize was everything around me was an illusion. And when I stopped paying attention to the illusion and observed things closely and paid more attention to myself, I was more happy. I began reading more. I began doing more research on different things going on in the world, about the soul, about the creator or the force or whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. I kept looking into that, and what I realized is that I used to judge myself on my intellect, my emotions, and everything, thinking I wasn't intelligent enough. I wasn't strong enough because of the way my emotions were. I thought I was weak, but the truth is I am not weak, and neither are you. You see, we're all one. It's impossible for one part of the same whole to be weak. So I realized I am intelligent. I am love. I am wealth. I am happiness and greatness because I am being me. And it doesn't matter what anyone says to me. I just simply desire to help people in growing who they truly are and being the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within who they truly are. Because simply to know thyself is to know the creator within. So, we'll be ending it here. And my question to you would be, how are you going to keep yourself, or better yet, how will you stop personally from being invulnerable and becoming vulnerable? Leave a like if you enjoyed this, and comment down below because I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. And to everybody out there, have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. Namaste. Namaste.